Travis Becker, Boston Banks, your front row to the green flag. Good start on the outside for the 3B of Boston Banks. He'll jump out to the early race lead and pull away up front with Travis Becker in second and Mason Evans quickly racing his way into the third spot.
A race for sixth was pretty good, as it looks like Cole Skaggs in the 5C's got the position. Lucas Bonham had it, but Skaggs exploited the acres of space below. Lincoln Lowry sideways in turn number 3 and 4. Oh boy, looks like he's going to flip the U right in front of traffic. We're going to stay green. Your leaders, Boston Banks, Travis Becker, Mason Evans, Lee Uzel, Cole Skaggs, and Lucas Bonham, as Rob Fogel in the 4B is just one spot away from making it into a transfer spot.
Yeah, Rob Fogel out of that D main event trying to make his way forward in the 4B machine. He's just behind the 47 of Lucas Bonham. The yellow light's going to come on as we've got Keaton Acosta parked on the inside of turn number 4. And we're going to race back around here to the yellow flag to your race leader, Boston Banks. So yellow out with 6 down, 6 to go here in this Box Stock C main event. Boston Banks ahead of Travis Becker, Mason Evans, Lee Uzel, Cole Skaggs, and Lucas Bonham in 47. So I talked about Brody Rob Fogel coming out of that D main event, trying to race his way through the C main and into the B main event. Rob Fogel was last in points after the preliminary competition. The only car that started behind him in the D main was a car that had not been here all week. And now Rob Fogel proving that that was a fluke and that he belongs closer to the front of the field as he just sits one spot out of a transfer position now. He's going to try and get up on the wheel and race his way in. Lucas Bonham and the cars ahead of him, though, going to do their best to prove that they belong in the next one as well. Rob Fogel quickly to the inside of the 47 of Bonham. Bonham trying to fight back to the inside, but the yellow going to quickly be displayed as we got 2 cars tangled in turn number 1. So 7 down, 5 to go. Boston Banks still leading Travis Becker. Mason Evans in 3rd, Cole Skaggs in 4th. Brody Rob Fogel is now 5th and Lee Uzel in 6th in the 4U. Lane Shepard on the outside looking in 7th in car number 2. So just 5 laps remaining here in this one. We're going to show them the 1 to go signal this time by the start-finish line. These drivers all trying to race their way into the B main to give them an opportunity to try and race for an Eagle later this afternoon. Still got to get through this one and the B main if they want to do so. Out of turn number 4, we're back to green.
Boston Banks resumes as the race leader. Battle between the 5C of Skaggs and the 57 of Evans. Evans now might be in danger here, fading back to 5th as Lee Uzel in car number 4U on the hot seat, but wants to get out of that uncomfortable position. And here comes Hunter Wood, the 3A, up in the 7th as he dispatches the 2 of Lane Shepard.
Yeah, the 4B of Brody Robfogel moving by the 66 T of Travis Becker and up into the 3rd spot. So from last in the D main to 3rd here in the C is the 4B, Travis Becker in 4th as the white flag waves for your race leader, Boston Banks. Oh, contact in your transfer positions. The white flag is out. Mason Evans is out of this one. They're going to come around to the checkered flag. It's going to be Boston Banks, Cole Skaggs, Brody Robfogel, Travis Becker, Lee Uzel, and the 17S of Cash Stanberry. The transfers out of your box stock C main as the transfer spot went up in smoke for the 57 of Mason Evans along with the 2 of Shepard and the 3A of Wood there on the final lap. They all tangle, and that allows Cash Stanberry to go from the 10th spot to the 6th spot. So your transfers, Boston Banks, Cole Skaggs, Brody Robfogel, Travis Becker, Lee Uzel, and Cash Stanberry.
C main upcoming for the Cage Clones. 12 laps taking the top 6. As obviously the winner will start 11th in the B main. And driver that finishes 6th starts 16th. And as we keep going on, of course the laps get longer, the pressure gets more, the racing gets more intense. And yeah, heavy damage to Hunter Wood, especially on that left front.